to give you documentations, girl.
Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. First of all, rest in peace to Craig Mack. They got him back in the news and it's not in a favorable way. Don't nobody know his story like how he know his story. Gene Dill is telling a part of Craig Mack's story. You got this Rolling Stone article telling Craig Mack's story. They all putting out news, publicating this stuff to make money, to add to the Diddy gumbo, to go along with everything Puffy got going on. They using a dead man that can't speak for himself, that done lived his life, been through all his trials and tribulations. He's no longer here. However he passed, it really don't matter. He's gone. They ought to show him the due respect and let him rest in peace. But no, they got him back in the news and they talking about allegedly he contracted the monster for being involved with Diddy and the Bad Boy staff. So if that's the truth, not only did he have it, Diddy got it, Biggie had it, Lil Kim, the whole Bad Boy staff, the Locks, Total, 702, all their affiliates, all of them got it if these rumors are true. Y'all need to listen at this. Shout out to the art of Dialog.
Yeah, and the most shocking thing about this article that shocked me was his wife. She revealed that he died of AIDS.
Man, you know, Craig has some like craters in his face.
Yup.
And then I had asked Kirk Burrows about that. I said, yo, dude, man, what? All this y'all got the money and stuff like that. So he said he had a heart condition.
Right.
So way back then, Craig was telling people he had a heart condition. So that's what people thought.
That's what he wanted people to believe. He didn't want people in his personal business. He didn't think in the future people would even care to expose it, man. He thought his secret was safe with him. He thought he was buried with his secret so people wouldn't be shitting on him and making a mockery out of him. And lo and behold, here come the grave robbers. Gene Dill done dug this man up. Rolling Stone done dug this man up and put all his business out there in the street. Now people know what was going on with Craig Mack. Allegedly. We don't know this stuff for sure. Enjoy the wave while I pull this up real fast because Rolling Stone put out this article and a lot of people is looking for news, trying to find something to sensationalize. Diddy is still a hot topic. Craig Mack is dead. He been gone for a long time. They not trying to let him rest in peace because they want to put him with the Diddy news. Diddy somewhere on the beach. He chilling. He old. He ain't wilding. He ain't throwing no parties. He probably not even dating nobody right now. He real low key. He trying to be a family man. He got a baby girl. He living his best life, and since they can't find nothing on him, they done dug up Craig Mack. Before you know it, they gonna be saying that Diddy gave Black Rob the monster. They already trying to say that Craig Mack contracted this disease for being with Diddy and being in his entourage and doing what he needed to do to get a record deal. But if they gonna put that on Craig Mack, you gotta put that on Biggie. You gotta put it on Black Rob, Loon, everybody that was associated with Diddy because it was a small circle. Black Hollywood is only so big. So if Craig Mack got it, then a lot of other people had it. And people have it, but they have positivity in their life. They find peace. They start spreading love. But Craig Mack had a lot of demons for being involved with Diddy. Rolling Stone magazine revealed Craig Mack died from complications of having a monster. What that got to do with today? Rather, if he got hit by a bus, drowned, however he died, he gone. They not gonna let him rest in peace. How does this gonna help society, man? They put out this article. They speaking on this man. They saying that he was gonna join Death Row Records, and Puffy ain't like that. So they trying to reignite the East Coast West Coast beef with a dead man. They've been doing it with Tupac for a long time. They still trying to keep it going. Craig Mack almost joined Death Row Records. Puff was pissed. So did Suge Knight put Puff on with the Eazy-E solution? Did they do Craig Mack like Eazy-E because he was trying to jump sides or jump sides? Is that what they do in hip hop? If they don't like you, they gonna hit you with the bubble. And when you pop, you gonna pop and you gonna be gone for the rest of your life. He was beefing with Diddy. He was about to join Suge Knight, just like Misa, Mary J. Blige, and the rest of the people on the Bad Boy roster. Craig Mack was Bad Boys Records' first star, but a new investigative report from Rolling Stone revealed that he was not a happy camper as a part of the label. The Bronx rapper was reportedly in talks with Suge Knight to join Death Row, which made Diddy very angry. So did he beat Black Rob like Cassie? Or did he do him worse and gave him something he could never get rid of because he wasn't loyal to Puff Daddy and the family? What is the narrative that they trying to draw out of this? I say let this man rest in peace. Listen to that, Gene.
I didn't know at that time that he had AIDS. I thought it was a heart condition. You understand? And then some years ago, I spoke to Roxy, and she confirmed that with me about the HIV and stuff. I wasn't gonna never say nothing about it, but I think she said something on a guy named Storm Monroe, his show, and she said something and said something in the article and everything.
Come on, Gene. You know who Storm Monroe is, bro. We seen you on his platform. You sat down with the man. You drunk Kool-Aid out of his favorite glass. Look at this, man. Y'all enjoy the wave real quick. I got to pull this up. Gene, Dill, Storm, Monroe. So he been in Zesty circles for a long time. He been in Diddy's circle. He been with Craig Mack. He sat down with Storm Monroe a couple of times. Gene Dill been in them circles. Hold on, let me type this in real quick. Y'all stay tuned. I'm just getting this together. Y'all enjoy the wave. He sat down with that man plenty of times and had plenty of zesty conversations with Storm. He sat down with Jaguar Wright, where every zesty person in the entertainment business. Gene Dill done been there, done that, but it is what it is. They got news on Craig Mack. What about the news on people that's still alive? When they gonna hit you with that total news? What happened with them dudes from 112? They still alive. Why they not talking about them?
Everything about that, but that's just crazy, man. That's wild. That's that lifestyle. You understand? That's that lifestyle, willing and ready to run up in anything. You understand? And these guys don't care.
He said Craig Mack was willing to run up in anything. He was living the lifestyle. He was putting that flavor in your ear and your butt. Now they making him a zest monster. If that's the case, Biggie just as zesty. He was on the track with LL Cool J. He shit, delicious, blowing kisses. Give me couscous, love me good. Goddamn, from Hollis to Hollywood, he still hood. LL was flaming on the song. You had to do Rampage, Busta Rhymes came in there extra zesty. So that mean that the whole flavor unit that was going on at Bad Boy had some weirdo energy going on, and Gene Dill was there as well.
Anything, any and everything that look good, that don't make it good. It is what it is.
Unfortunate, man. And his wife, she said that he refused to get treatment for it.
What would make you do that, man? You understand? I think that he was in that cult, man. And when you in cults and you in those type allegedly cults or religious places and religious things like that, you got brainwashed, man. Because even at that time, certain people was living with HIV. Right, Magic? They was living with AIDS. That's about the same time around Magic Johnson, right? Or before Magic Johnson. Or after Magic Johnson. Yeah, so people was living with AIDS. Or HIV.
Anything could have been wrong with Craig Mack. Anything. They ain't got no police report. Rolling Stone put out the article, but where is the autopsy? They could say anything. They could put anything on Craig Mack. How we gonna defend himself? Yeah, he was sick. He could have had diabetes. It could have been anything. But they just gonna throw that on him, and he gotta wear that now. He not even here to defend himself. He can't even explain. He not gonna be able to tell his side of the story. But they got Gene telling the world everything, and people taking it as facts. Now it's to the extent to where Diddy done gave this man the monster. He the reason why Craig Mack died. If that's the case, you got to say the same thing about Black Rob. And don't nobody want to do that. But he was a bad boy artist, and they had him in the hospital bed just the same. Look at this. They said that he passed the same way Craig Mack passed, and that might not be the case now. You mean to tell me they gonna dig up Black Rob to do another autopsy to see what was really going on? Because he was down and out doing bad. Rest in peace to Black Rob. They trying to say that the lifestyle caught up to him, and he was running with Diddy without a doubt. Getting advances and up in the club or wherever they was at. Black Rob was there getting jiggy with it, with Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and whoever else came to the party dressed up in their Big Mama suit. I don't want to believe that. I would rather let this man rest in peace. Whatever he was going through in his life, the public ain't got to know about it. The same thing with Craig Mack. Don't nobody got to know this, especially if they not providing no proof. They talking, they making up stories, they making up news to go along with the Diddy stir fry. They chopped up Craig Mack, put him back in the souffle. For what? Because it's interesting news, it's sex related, it's freak off related, it's Diddy related. It put you back in Diddy's bedroom. And that's where they want to keep the public. And that man's nasty sheets. And they using Craig Mack as the new wave of news that Diddy been spreading diseases and people around him is disease infested. And brothers like Gene Dill is helping all of this stuff come into fruition.
I couldn't fathom what made him feel like that he shouldn't get medical attention. Man, he was either probably brainwashed by that cult or he just didn't want nobody to know. And he was ready to die for that. Now, he was ready to die. I don't even know how to address that, man, because, you know, when you are depressed or you feel a certain kind of way, man, because what has happened to you, you had like Craig Mack, that flavor in your ear was one of the top all-time songs. In the top 500 of all-time song. That flavor in your ear made the top 500 of all-time hits. So now, you should be able to go on and do some other things. He had a couple other hits. But that'll bring on depression, man. You ain't getting the money that you thought you was going to get.
Right.
Now, you got to know that you getting sick in certain situations, and then you got AIDS. You know you got HIV.
No, don't do that, Gene. No. He dead. It's your word against his, man. And you know he not here to tell his side of the story. And you telling his side of the story like you was the fly on the wall. Like you know the ins and outs just because you heard through the grapevine just like everybody else. You finding entertainment in all of this just like everybody else. You not his physician, not his doctor, not his close. They saying his wife revealed this about him, but that mean that she got it. That means she was living with it. And if anybody should have been encouraging him to get some help, it should have been her for her health and her benefits. So who was she to speak on Craig Mack? How we know she ain't just saying what she's saying for a bag to help out the Rolling Stone article? I don't want to put that on Craig Mack because he no longer here. It could have been diabetes or whatever the case is. Craig Mack put Sean Diddy Combs' label Bad Boy on the map with flavor in your ear. Well, if he went out like that, what type of flavor was he putting in our ears, man? Was it Taki flavor? Like, what was it, man? because we all was enjoying the flavor. They had Busta Rhymes on there spitting zesty bars. LL Cool J had a whole bunch of zesty bars. Everybody that rap had zesty bars. But nobody thought about it like that until you heard the news. He been looking sickly even when he was supposed to be healthy. This is him when he was full-blown healthy, and people still thought something was wrong with him. They was trying to cast him for Star Wars movies or whatever. And rest in peace to Craig Mack, but this is disrespectful. Why won't they let this man rest? I won't rest until they let him rest, man.
Bro. It just made that man probably go into a certain kind of depression that he really couldn't do the music that he wanted to do. And he tried to hold on to something, and he thought religion was what he was going to hold on to. And then that wasn't working for him. And I guess he became unpredictable.
Wow. The story of Craig Mack is yet to be told. They working on the documentary. They trying to get it together. However they can squeeze some more paste out the tube. When it come to this bad boy story, they gonna keep on squeezing. They got Keefy D in the chamber. He's still bubbling. They waiting for something to happen to him in jail. They got it lined up. You got snitches. You got accusers out there. Ex-bad boy artists waiting to get their turn to talk. Ex-hookers, strippers, prostitutes. They lined up with their story. So the media is feasting off of this bad boy legacy. Since it ain't no more music to be sold, they selling a whole lot of news in the name of a dead man. They gonna do Biggie's autopsy, and they gonna say it wasn't the gunshots that killed him. He was suffering a erectile injury before he even got shot. They gonna make some old BS about it. They gonna get back around the Black Rob. That mean Mace got it, Loon got it, Lil' Kim got it, Faith Evans got it. The bad boy circle was only so big. Diddy giving it to people. Who gave it to Diddy? They all living with it. Couldn't have just been Craig, but he wasn't able to survive it because allegedly he had a lot of stuff on his mind. They really did Craig Mack dirty, real dirty. And yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I'm just so heartbroken to even be speaking about this again. Gene, you need to cut this out, man. I see you doing your numbers, you making your rounds, you doing it big, Gene, but you're going to have to chill. Let Craig Mack rest in peace. Whatever you know about Craig, let it go. He not here to defend himself. So me personally, I'm not, until Craig Mack could come back and tell his side of the story, I'm not believing what nobody else got to say about him. Can't trust his family. People to say anything for a bag nowadays. And if that's the case, why they ain't say it back then? Why they won't wait now to come out with this news about it? I don't want to believe it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. All my members out there, I got so much love for y'all, real talk. And I want y'all to enjoy the wave. And all you ladies out there, y'all already know I risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl.
Sean got the jocks. I'm keeping it funky like some socks. Ponytail with the box, and my cell phone look like a box. Try not to get shell shocked when I start busting out the docs. I got secret videotapes of your mom cussing out your pops, all over a box of corn pops. This rhythm got your pop